Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our legendary Liu Bei campaign. We pick things up for episode 15 from turn 95 in the summer season of 209. So as we pick things back up, we have reached Duke, we have redrawn most of our borders. There's still a little bit of work left to be done in the south. We need to give vassalage to Shixie's family, and we'll do just that. So starting out in Jiaozhi, we're going to have Shixie here. That's where he's supposed to be. And he's ready to go right here. Then we're going to hop over here and grant him independence. So he'll become our vassal for now. Then continue on to our next region, Yulin, which is very lucrative to be honest, with both spice and trade port. But we're going to give it up because we shouldn't own it, at least not yet. We can obviously, attack them in the future once we have a unified Kingdom of Shu and we start deviating from history. But right now, this is not the case. So we're going to give this one over to his son, Shixin. And we're going to let him go as well. Make sure he has no items. Grant independence. Then we're gonna go to Gaoliang and give this one to Shixie's wife, Lady Shi. And the same thing. Now the pieces of Hepu over here, we're gonna trade them maybe to Sun Ce's faction to give them a foothold down here, being a bit nice to everyone. Now in the spy screen, actually, there has been a change. We could get a spy in Sun Ce's faction, which is very desirable actually. Jiongwei is no one historical that I know of. Let's see if he owns any incorrect characters. Okay, so Zhang He is in the wrong faction. Chen Gong doesn't really matter. At this point, he doesn't really influence anything. Gao Shui, like these are dead people. So we'll allow them. Xiahou Shang. Okay. Sun Quan, Chen Pu, Zan Ba. Gao Dai. Okay, no one that should be with us. So I guess we don't need to do too much. There's no one we need to steal. The heir is Lady Wu. I don't like that, because poor Sun Quan's never going to take over. Alright, I don't really want any action here. I'm going to build this network up and then do interference. Everyone's very happy in his faction, so I can't really do much. Forcing Sun Quan into a civil war doesn't sound like a solution either. Although Sun Quan can be used to kill the mother just so that he can become heir. It would be quite twisted, but that is something we can do. We'll just say she died of old age. Now he's not going to be low enough, but he can keep trying with the discredited faction in the future. Okay, there's enough points being gained. And we could drop him to below 25 to see if he turns. We probably need to also discredit someone else so that they can be used for a discredit faction. I assume it is a bit low. Let's start there. Not willing to turn. But maybe he can discredit faction next turn. We'll see. Alright, that part is done. We gave away the vassals. We're going to give him some land.
请坐，有话请讲。
We're no longer related because of divorce. And let's see what we can do here for him. We're going to give him Hepu. I don't know if we can give the island away. It might not be considered bordering anything, but we'll see. Can we get a piece of Changsha from him as a return? Because that would make things right. We can't get the capital, but we can probably get this. I'm just gonna give him some useless items. We have plenty of bronze items, hopefully. Yep, that we're never really gonna use. Maybe one food. Our food problem was solved the instant we gave away Jiaozhi. It's now Shixie's problem.
这提的不错，
Alright, now can I give him the other piece?
何不互帮互助？
Nope. The island is gonna be ours. We can't give it away. Alright, we get Hainan. Great vacation spot. Great vacation spot. Guess we build it up then, if we are gonna keep it. Okay, I think we're actually good. We need to fire a few characters. There's still a couple remnants. There's a new kid that, you know, joined us who... It could be any, like, probably Wang Quan's kids, because we annexed a bunch of actions, so all their kids come to our court. We probably still have a few generals from Shixie's faction. Maybe not. Maybe we fired everyone who's not in the family. Yeah, maybe it's just her. Let's dump her. We don't have anyone we want here. And we can assign some actual administrators and fix our prime minister situation. Ruganan is going to be our prime minister. His bonuses are pretty good. We get campaign movement range, additional trade route, but just to be sort of historical here. We do have a few choices for these. Let's take a look actually outside. Where do we want our... Is someone unhappy with us? Sun Qian picked up a faction grudge from the... this is bad. Well... We just gotta keep him happy then, right? We can't allow him to have other forms of unhappiness with us. So desire for higher office, lack of purpose. Maybe we'll just make him an administrator. He already has the +5 food. We can work our way towards these. Plus reserve. Let's see where we want our administrators to go. Ling Ling right now. Nan is a great place. Zhangke is a must. And when we pick up the entire piece of Changsha, Badong, Jianning. Oh, we also need to give away Runan. That's right. We're not done with the land policies yet.
统天下，愿辛苦别来无恙。
You are still no income because he's giving us everything. No new items either. So this is going to be free. Give us some food. For no reason. Just...
心怀坦诚，
I don't want him to love me anymore with free gifts. He already loves me too much. Alright, so that part is done. I think of all these, Zhangke and Nan will probably get administrators down the line anyways, so I think we're pretty happy assigning someone to them. So in terms of Zhangke, anyone with the trait that actually gives additional income. I mean, we do have all these burn officers here. Mi Zhu is also pretty decent. Mi Fang has burned as well. See, there's 5% from all sources. But then he already have one of these. We just gotta pick up one more actually. It's not gonna really mess up his skill tree, because we can just avoid the food options over here and also this one. Dependable administrator doesn't actually have administrator traits. General of right, we can change that. Yeah, I think Miju going to Zhangke is fine. 5% for all. It's not, maybe not the most we can get. Where's Mifang? Wait, why is Mifang not here? He's in the army, doesn't mean I can't assign him. Oh, he's up here. That's why I can't assign him. Right, so you see the income from all sources is huge on him. He has burned for 10%. And 10% on his background. And replenishment for armies and administrator. He should be administrator. Alright, that's determined. So he's going to Zhangke. Open job position. Who else should come down here? So he's a burn officer. He's a burn officer. The problem is obviously if they become low satisfaction, they could ask for independence, but then we will just shift them off. Sun Qian. The grudge is difficult, I have to say. Our last place is none. Let's see if anyone has a background that actually gives bonuses to administrators. That's a pretty solid background, actually. Also, Tao Ying's great. They're probably just going to be assignment characters. Ooh, 15% armor. That's actually pretty huge. Okay, I don't think we have anyone particularly special for the job. These two don't work because they have burned, but they don't have the right class. Maybe it is mutual with a 5%. But maybe I prefer Sentinels just for cheap buildings. They don't have good traits. Okay. It's gonna be mutual then. Alright, so our administrators are set. We need to change their bonuses a little bit. This one's probably gonna pick up... Public order, and the cunning for him and his army. The army will cost a bit more, but it's fine. We have plenty of money. He's also gonna change. He has a bunch of commerce in Zhangke, so he's gonna pick up that. And we'll change his gear set if we can. Now's where we gotta start thinking about these bonuses. Wow, we gotta get land of the king. Okay, so none of them have income bonuses. Therefore, 15 expertise is not bad, but 15 expertise plus 15 resolve is even better. Wonder who gets this set. He's on the field, so I don't feel bad giving him something like this. %15% chance of capture. Plus patience. But might be better going onto champion. Alright, he's decked out. Probably this. We don't have the J Sculptor, which is the only commerce boosting one. So many items. We have the set though. I guess he can keep this because it's also for his own army setup with the cunning and the satisfaction. Yeah, this is fine. Alright, he's good. Let's look at his brother. That is actually his robe, but there is no set here. Perhaps we just keep this and change to the builder to build faster, and that's pretty much it. There's not that much income in that. Yeah, symbolically, pretty happy with this. And then just a quick check of our current administrator. This needs Chengong's armor. It doesn't really matter. Probably not the best set. I think we have another provincial seal on Liu Yan. Wait, where did it go? Did I strip him of it? I did, didn't I? Guess it only can go on him. Yeah, that would make sense. Faction-wide boost. It's only 15% peasantry, really. And it's authority. It's fine. Alright, our administrators are good. Our land is finally in the right shape. We just need to liberate a few of our vassals. We have no intention of keeping them. They don't actually work for us, remember? They're supposed to work for Sun Ce, but we can make them like us. They never go to war with us either, historically, so we can grab their new stone horse and make them love us before saying goodbye to them. On to the next one. Also give me your stone horse, or stone pig. See, they have other items from the previous Gaoliang faction. There was a Gaoliang faction. So we can try to take all of these and perhaps just shower them with one food. You can revive factions if the faction is a flag faction, which is what we're doing here. Now, was there a faction of Yulin? Yes, there was. Yulin had a flag. That was their faction. So they also have a port. We can also trade with them. We're gonna do this first, and we can look through potentially. Okay, so that means the faction that was here didn't leave a single item behind. Not even a stone pig, obviously. So they either lost all their items, or they just basically had none at the end. We'll get a trade. I mean, we can trade with anyone. Might as well be them. We can actually look for other trade targets. We don't have to do it together in this one deal. Give me something. Right. 15 points is enough. There we go.
我方接
Not
受
gonna make any changes on the numbers
欢迎
here.
朋友，
We'll be liberating you as well.
你我已达成共识。
So we got ourselves some really good friends over here. We got a new trade because Zhuge Liang is now our prime minister. He has a faction-wide bonus of trade. He does provide the most trade value.
别来无恙啊！
And nothing else though. Nothing else though. He makes plenty actually. Greedy. It's okay. Not gonna get every penny here, it's fine. We are plenty rich. Submit to the cause. That is new. You can submit to the Yellow Turban cause. Is that a mod feature? I've never seen that. They might have a lot of items actually. Oh my god. This might get pricey. We want those 3. We'll throw back a bronze item. And a lot of cash. 15. So we want to do them 15 at a time. 8.8. We'll buy them one. This might not be new. This might be something we just never saw before. Well, they're going to be in a lot of wars. This is the rebel group that we summoned from Faction Council. This might be why we never seen this option before. That is actually kind of cool. Alright, how do we buy these items? Cash. Make payment. Don't tell me it's going to be like 5,000. Okay, good. This is much more manageable.
合抱之木，生于毫末。
Never thought we'll be trading items with yellow turbans. This is quite new. This is very interesting. Let's grab. That's not really urgent. Let's grab this. We'll throw him 2 bronze stone pigs. Heck, why don't we throw him 3? Alright. I mean, I kind of want the other item too. Minus 5% construction cost. Good stats for administrators as well. And why don't we hand you over a few more of our stone pigs? Actually, I'll just do 2. Well, actually, isn't 1 for... No, we need 2 of them. For 2,500. Oh. Averaged out to 2,500 for each deal. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so I think we are done. We are done with our... Lady Zhurong wants peace. We could grant her this, because we are now shifting focus. We don't want to go that deep into the south first. I think I want to wipe out Wutugu first. So if she's willing to pay for it, we can definitely switch targets. I wonder how much she charges for this. Way too much. Give us a little bit of your precious cash. He's pretty generous with it though. Come on, there we go. A lot of good friends. I mean, I would want the Shi family to not attack me, right? They can play their political games, hit me with their faction council events, and so forth. That makes sense, but we don't really want to go to war with them.
我方同意。
That wouldn't really be how they were historically.
如此甚善。
Not until we want to rewrite history and start conquering them, but that's going to be an issue for later.
如你所愿。
很高兴与你见面。
And then Gong Sun Zan, I think ultimately if we could annex him, that would be great.
算是谈妥了。
Look, Cao Cao is willing to become part of us anytime. Gong Sun Zan might not be the case.
很高兴与你见面。
It's very close. 1.4. We build a couple armies, then we'll come back to him and see what we can do. Alright. I don't think anything changed. Nope. These are fictional characters. They don't exist in history. I highly suspect he also doesn't like Jung. It doesn't sound like a surname to me. Kind of looks like Jiang Wei. Jiang Wei will be, you know, looking out for. Alright. Next thing to do is we gotta fix our army setup. We're at peace with everyone, so now we can play around with how we want to set up our armies. Try to be historical here. So at this time, the Guan family is guarding the Jin province. Zhuge Liang has already left. He left with Zhang Fei and Zhao Yun, so that might be our army for him. They are conquering the Ba region. Badong, Ba, into Jiangyang. That was their job. So we'll set them up for that, probably here in Fulin. And within the Chengdu region, assuming there was still the war between Liu Zhang and Liu Bei, in the northern part, Liu Bei was stationed over here. We have Liu Bei. We have Jian Yong for sure. We have Pang Tong for sure. We have Huang Zhong. So most likely we're going to set up a range-focused army, probably around Jian Yong, Pang Tong, and Huang Zhong. Liu Bei might get to chill for a bit, right? We probably no longer need him on the field as our future emperor. Zhang Fei would be with Zhao Yun and Zhuge Liang in the army. And then we have a lot of Guan Yu's kids. We have 3 of them. And then we also have Guan Yu. And we also know Mi Feng was with Guan Yu. And Liu Feng, if he does show up, Liu Bei's adopted son. And Sun Ren stayed behind in Jin as well. Liu Zhang was moved to Jin province after forcing him to annex. We didn't want to keep him in the region. His son was allowed to stay because his son had married one of the general's daughters, and the general begged Liu Bei to let his son-in-law stay. I think Liu Dun was his name. He was allowed to stay, but we don't have him. He was not created in the game. Zhang Fei's son and Zhang Fei's daughter is probably going to go towards here. Now, Guan Xin and Zhang Bao, they were always portrayed as the next generations of Zhang Fei and Guan Yu, so we might have them both come here early and just leave Guan Ping, Guan Yinping, and Guan Yu over here. It would be a messed up army, but that's the situation. Yeah, that would be the situation. Mi Feng would be the only one. Like, do we not have a strategist for them? I guess we don't have a strategist for them at all. Sun Qian would be following Liu Bei. Lady Xiahou, if anything, would be following Zhang Fei. If we ever get Xu Shu back, we can give them over here. I know they're very well, like, high experience, but I think it's time to say goodbye to this group. It's just easier to shuffle generals around without them.
温良仁义，并非软弱。
Same thing for Zhang Fei, who might be getting actually some good units.
大人，有何吩咐？
Guan Yu stays. Guan Ping comes with.
遵命。
And this is where it gets kind of weird. I guess we can just bring out the daughter. She's on assignment right now, I think.
大义必胜。
We'll have the family army. Yeah, they can stay producing food. Li Xiaohou can be producing satisfaction. That's fine. And she will join this army. We'll revamp his force with the heavy spear guards. Unless... Defender of Empire? And plus extra spear armor? He's staying in the Jin province. Using Jin province troops would make sense. So we'll do that. Retinue upkeep. Retinue upkeep. This bow is supposed to be paired with a sword. Taishan. Okay. 火驱兵. Northern barbarians. I mean, Taishan, Zhangke's area? Zhangba's area? I don't know who it's designed for, but trying to make a guess here. This might be kind of interesting on him, but I don't think he should use that. Zhuangzi is okay, actually. You know, Guan Yu is often portrayed as reading a book all the time. So I'm okay with this, or maybe even some extra campaign movement, but this is fine. We'll give him a decent horse. There's no red hair, obviously. We haven't picked up Liu Bei to give him the correct horse. But Jade Chaser, Zhang Fei's using it. Zhao Yun's using it. Ma Dai. Wang Zhong. Mi Fang, Ma Chao. Liu Bei. Everyone has a good horse except for us using a brown steed. Guess why? That's why Cao Cao took pity on us and gave us a horse. Alright, we'll stick with this for now. I guess it's one incentive to try to get Liu Bei. Yeah, we'll have a chance to get that, I'm sure. Is there a title that can actually give us armor? Because his infantry armor might be pretty crazy. The Iron General. That might be the one. That might be the one. So we're gonna go Imperial Defenders here. Oh, before we do that, we would like this position filled. And I think Guan Yu will make a pretty good Grand Commandant, but he has no desire for higher office. That's the problem. Guan Yu's eventual background title. 15% armor for all spear units. See, that makes sense. But he has 50% here and 50% here, so he has no desire always. So it's kind of wasting a satisfaction issue on him. But we'll get 15% additional armor once we become Emperor. And the spear infantry that we can summon will be kind of insane. Alright, you know what? It makes more sense just to make Guan Yu the Grand Commandant. We're saving like 80 a pop on these guys.
一扫污浊。
57% armor right now, plus 15. They'll be at 72 once we become Emperor. And then there's 20% from their shield, So from front facing, there'll be a 92% armor. Pretty nuts, actually. Alright. What do you get? Are you a good duelist? Just 10% armor piercing. Unbreakable, though. That's quite nice, son. Good weapon, too. I'll give you a nice instinct horse. Do you want a see-down set? Actually, the spear wouldn't make sense for him. Is there like a bow see-down set? Nope. I'm still worried about his satisfaction, as he had a satisfaction issue, but not anymore. Especially lack of purpose will go away. So what should you get? Should I give you some fancy unit? You know, from fighting the Cao Cao units in the Jin province, we start absorbing a couple of heavy tiger and leopard cavalry style. I can see that working, just to have a little bit of fun. And then, you know, Ma Chao's unit can be heavy Xiliang until we can get him, obviously, his Qiang units, but this could work. Xiliang area. Yeah, this is fine. Might give him something more cavalry related, while his robe is like blocking most of this. Scare. Do you not have scare on the... There's scare here, so I don't think I need to give him scare here. Charge bonus. Only 5 points though, it's kind of... Ooh, maybe Guan Yu should get ox horn instead of iron. Yeah, let's do that. Upkeep, recruitment cost. That might be good actually. Because heavy tigers don't come cheap. Alright, 车骑将军, general of the chariot and cavalry. Guan Yu's family is getting all the good stuff. And then the daughter is going to come out as well. So basically it's going to be like a thick front line. Maybe some Azure Dragons for the daughter in the future, but right now it's going to be just a thick front line plus some flanking cavalry. And that's going to be how we kill enemies. The defense of the Jin province. Alright, pretty happy with that group. And then we mentioned we want to form Zhuge Liang's army here. So we're going to put him out first. Zhao Yun and Zhang Fei are the ones with him. Zhang Fei's on cooldown. Zhao Yun's going to end up on cooldown too, because we got to pull him from another group. Or we can just split him. He would not be using this group anymore though. We're just gonna recall. It's either than pulling him. Huangzhong Pangtong is still correct. They went with Liu Bei. And Liu Bei also had... I mean, he also had Jian Yong, he also had Mi Zhu. There's a lot of options. Like, Liu Bei himself could also go here and create front lines for the Juggernauts, which I think would make more sense. Because commanders can recruit spear guards. Yeah, so we'll still use Liu Bei. We'll put Liu Bei in this army. They can rest up for a little bit, and then the army will finally get flexibility for healing. See, Mi Fang's not supposed to be here. Mi Zhu, Wei Yan, and maybe like Jian Yong instead. He can be summoned back and be administrator for defensive army in Zhangke. Alright, so we're not going to impact too much. Jian Yong obviously doesn't have the burn trait, but his sword gives a little bit of cunning campaign movement as well when commanding, but Wei Yan's better. I guess we'll be focused on getting more range bonuses. Not much range bonuses left. We have too many armies that are used. Oh, there's Guan Yu's old diviner we could use. Alright, there's a couple that will open up next turn. There's no melee cav. Morale, melee attack rate, talent from the heavens, 国家. Advisor's robe we don't have, but this will be a great set. That's Zhuge Liang's fan. Oh, give it back. I'll be taking that, thank you very much. And the Wolf King was saved for him for this set bonus. Of course, we don't have the armor set, but the satisfaction itself will be nice. And of course, we're out of cutting horses for now. And we're out of items. And they're coming back. So that will be fixed later. We'll fill the exact same role as before. We're probably just going to end up using... He can actually match the 15%. Oh, he's 25%. Because he has 5% here, and he could get 10% here. Let's just pick up guerrilla deployment here. Alright. Happy with that setup for now. It lost a little firepower and also a little bit of fire, but we're only one level away, so that's good. Jianyong finally makes it on the field. This is kind of like the secondary characters. Mi Zhu, Jianyong, Wei Yan. All pretty important, but all kind of written off as not key generals. They're getting... Liu Bei, right. Liu Bei's coming here. Zhao Yun, Zhang Fei coming here. We need an army inside Chengdu area to fight them from the north. Who's available? Should we start using Ma Chao already? I mean, it would make sense. Ma Chao would work with Ma Dai. And they would be lacking a strategist of some sort. Sun Qian? Sun Qian would be with Liu Bei, would be in Shu. Yeah, they would get along. It's fine. As long as we get the two cousins together, we're fine. Cataphracts, Town Raiders, Cataphracts, Town Warriors, Town Pullman. Okay. So you're gonna pick up Xiliang Cavalry. You're not gonna use this. Wow, 25% chance to capture. That's a really good capture item. We should use that. Swap in and out for battles. I don't know. Maybe this? We have one melee cav who we're probably going to keep. Xiliang Lance with Xiliang Horse. That would actually make sense. The white horse doesn't make sense on you. As for... maybe just a herdsman. Yeah, this is okay. We'll give him 8 points of satisfaction with the blade choice. Heirlooms of Wong. We have the whole set, but it doesn't make sense to give it to him. We'll pick up the set bonus. We don't have an Imperial Bow. That's unbelievable. That all the items we got so far, we don't have a single Imperial Bow. It's just a standard silver bow. Will help boost that single melee cab a bit more. And we're short on cutting items for now. We're short on cutting horses for now. Alright, that's fine. And time to swap the units. This is one weird army situation because we just don't have a front line. I guess we're good against counties, which is only what we're going to run these army up against. Right? County, county, county. Three counties right here. Basi doesn't have walls yet. County, county. Yeah, I think it's okay. It does its job. He does have flexibility? Yes, he does. And maybe just cavalry for the whole army. No siege weapons. These aren't that good. They can't fire while moving, so they can't kite. We don't get horse archers. Until this. "44 shots. 50 shots. Same bow. The light version is way better than the heavy version. We could pick this up next year, I guess. Next spring. It's not too far away. You can just wait for now. Yeah, that makes sense. Fast mobile army. Okay, so that army's set up. Trickle-down's army's waiting. Who else should come onto the field? Wang Yinping is off the assignment cooldown. It's gonna be Zhang Bao, Guan Xin. But they lack a strategist, so they can probably just chill for a little bit. The kids can wait their turn. Alright, 6 armies, 1 doesn't really count, so 5 active armies. Pretty happy with that situation. Let's do the income, and then we'll finish the setup next turn. Jiangxia is still a farming hub. Fulian go here. I don't see a reason to change that yet. Sure, let's build that. Let's build State Workshop. We get extra builds in Zangke because we have this year's faction council on them. So we'll try to build this up as much as we can. This looks good until we get more reforms. This is where things look a little weird. We're building that there. Private workshop needs to be built at least. But maybe land development first. I want to get rid of that. See, there's another reform situation here. You know what? We'll just get these so we can start moving this army around, and we can just change them later, because it's not going to be right away we get that reform. Right, so I think we're good for now. Zhuge can wait till he gets his full army to start recruiting. Alright, I think we're good. We're happy with our armies on all fronts. And they will stay around with Guan Yu to help debuff enemy range, because we are running a no range comp, which actually would it be more fun to put them into a range heavy comp for insane amount of arrow power. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. They're basically just gonna run no range whatsoever. One more turn. Let's go. He wants us to be their duchy. Be their vassal for the Duchy of Wu. Nope. Oh, wow. That was fast. Okay. The rule is back on the table. Still haven't picked up his third trait. It's age 60 now. Do you have items on you? Nope. Unfortunately, nope. Beauty of Jiangxia. And guess wife of Huangzu. She was here before, I think. We took everything. Yep. Bounced around. Still homeless. She's not actually here. Water clock. Alright, let's just flush out our army. That's our purpose here. Zhang Fei,
声如巨
Zhao
雷，
Yun,
响彻云霄，
Liu Bei.
扫清六合。
He's wifeless. And plus we want E marksman now. Alright, so they're good. They're good. Alright. They're good. What type of cavalry? Still melee? Still a militia? Yeah, probably still militia for now. This will be one of the more traditional armies. Ooh, we don't have access to... Oh, the set bonus for TUP is great. Right, we don't have access to Chen Peacekeepers. I mean, why not? The thing is, the melee cavalry is missing in this army, so it's kind of pointless. And Chen Peacekeepers are cavalry units. It's not what I want. Yeah, we'll just take that. I'd rather run... Do I want to run these? The damage increase is quite insignificant. We'll lose the capability of doing fire damage. Unless we do... We can do fire from trebuchet, so it's not like we don't have fire damage. Only 18 ammo base. It's quite low. I mean, I can't see their stats until, I don't know, I think 18's with the boost of his burn trait because the base value is so low that it's not going to go up by much, or that's not the case. He only boosts crossbow damage and also crossbow base, so it's really repeating crossbow army. We don't have the reform for repeating crossbow. Alright, we'll run these until we get repeating crossbow, then we go repeating crossbow. 34. Okay, much better. Much better. Alright, so they're done. They're done. All the armies... Wait. Liu Bei can't just have 2 of them. He needs 4 of them. Alright, to protect them. And a little bit of range damage to supplement the rest. Alright, all our armies are flushed out. We need to send out the burn officers for them. Just to track right behind. Like, to be honest, we can afford it to the point where we give all of them E archers. Right? Because they'll be trailing behind anyways. And since that's our faction unique unit, everyone can recruit them. And they will get incredible amount of ammo buff in this group. Because Hong Tong's also burned, I believe. Oh no, he's not. Oh, poor guy. But, yeah, 40 something ammo for them just to walk around with them. Speaking of imperial favor, oh, there we go. All right, we're happy with our setup. This building first. Jiangxia is fine. Now, Meng Huo's army is right here. We gotta keep an eye on him because we're gonna declare war on him soon. We're gonna eventually have to fight Sun Ce. That's just how things are. Alright, I think we're good. Check spies, nothing changed. We're gonna go over 250, so we'll get a new administrator next turn as well. Alright, we're good to go. Let's continue. Warlord wants to give us a wife. Wants us to call him dad. No. Oh, I don't want the spy to return. I have to fire him. More of the Shi kids and Huang Zu's kids coming of age. Why don't my wife stay loyal to me? But I actually want him to like me because I want him to give him a court position. Yeah, we don't get along with our wife. Let's not pretend that it's not the case. Oh, she's back. Zuo Yuan's back. Ah, eternal beauty. Oh, deep. We know she's not a spy. She gives weird bonuses. Who did she spend time with? Gongsun Tu. Oh, for just one turn and got fired. Poor girl. We'll decide what to do with her, but I think this is where we will end our episode. We barely did anything. I know there's no fighting, no moving whatsoever, but we are at a state where I'm completely satisfied with our situation. We're gonna go declare war on Wutugul with Ma Chao's forces starting this turn. They can move and actually not go to war, but set up for the war. We'll sweep our way down. This will be a difficult fight, but that's why this army exists. They're gonna declare war on Meng Huo at the same time. Pick up this territory. He will pick up the fighting over here. We'll leave Lady Zhurong out of this for now. They will be tasked with taking Jiangyang. We will just take an easier route over here, claim some territory with our increased unity that is going up very, very fast. And we'll be picking up the Han territories without going to war, but set ourselves up around the coastline because we might have to sweep back to fight Sun Ce. I suspect there's going to be a war eventually. Meng Huo is currently just sailing away, which is perfectly fine for me. Oh, actually no, Zhuge Liang's army needs to go fight Meng Huo. Right, so he will probably... We'll still grab these and then just sail down, because Meng Huo has land in here. Very, very difficult to reach. Yeah, we'll have him go down. If they need help, they're on their own. The Guan families is on their own. We'll still follow history. These land actually get lost to the Duchy of Wu. They take these from us. And if that happens, it's okay. We'll consolidate this. We'll retain these 4 here. That's really Guan Yu's zone at the end. And Guan Yu launched attack this way into Liu Bei's territory, but we might just confederate them or something. Not gonna actually fight Liu Bei. Yeah, and that's the current state. So we'll come back next time and pick things up from here. So until then, bye!